Hi, my name is Sriram Palghat. I am Director for Product Management and I work for the Automotive Business Unit in Qualcomm. So Qualcomm develops a very advanced automated driving stack. In addition to the automated driving stack, we also develop an advanced cloud toolchain to enable this driving stack. So this toolchain is deployed in AWS, and it takes all the way from collecting the data from the car and processing it all the way through the pipeline in order to deploy advanced ADAS capability back into the car. So the toolchain starts all the way from collecting the data from the car, planning the data collection, tagging the data as the drivers come across some interesting scenarios, and actually curating that data into the cloud. And then from there, ingesting the data into the cloud, and we have a very advanced smart scenario mining capability. What does this mean? So if you are collecting hundreds and thousands of kilometers of data, how do you find the right data that you are actually working on? How do I find a cloudy day and a car is going through a tunnel? How do I find pedestrian crossing a road on a rainy day? Things like that, which developers are very they look for, and that's exactly what the smart scenario mining. We use advanced AI techniques to mine the data and tag the data and have it available for the developer. Once the data is tagged and mined, then we have a smart data selection capability which we can use to actually smart select the data and send it for annotation that it can be used for either training or validation. We also have smart annotation capability where we have automated annotation for several different types of data annotation that is required for automated driving. Finally, we have a smart simulation capability, both augmented synthetic data as well as AI planner based real world generation capability that we are actively working on. And then we have advanced deep learning capability where we are integrated with Qualcomm AI Hub for fine-tuning and optimizing the model specific to the SoC that is running in the car. And then finally, we have bit-accurate reprocessing that runs in the cloud, where we have the same SoC that's running in the car. We now have it available in the cloud. So our automotive OEM customers can actually get bit-accurate reprocessing done on the cloud, so they can actually do several thousand kilometers of data with bit accuracy. They will be able to reprocess in the cloud. And then on top of that, we have advanced analytics capability, which actually helps run the KPIs, measure the KPIs, and advanced visualization for them to actually look and inspect what is going wrong where. So this entire tool chain actually runs on AWS, and it is available for our customers to actually use in addition to our driving stack. I will be demonstrating the smart enrichment, data enrichment capability that we have as part of our cloud toolchain. So the way what we do is we take raw data that is collected from the car, and we apply static enrichment, which is like things like time of the day, weather, nighttime, daytime, the type of the roads, etc. Dynamic data enrichment, which is like cut in, cut out. Am I braking, hard braking? Am I accelerating? Things of those nature. And then we also do AI-based enrichment, where we gather so many additional, very nuanced data, like unique scenarios like pedestrian crossing the road and pet crossing the road, or a baby stroller, a person walking with a baby stroller, things like that. Very unique aspects we gather, and we actually tag the data. Why do we do that? A developer can actually build advanced data sets quickly. So here is an example, right? So all a developer needs to do is actually, you can do an image-based search. For example, you can say, I'm looking for a school bus. Here is an image-based search. Give me all the data which has a similar image. And what it does is it actually pulls data from the large volume of data sets, actually 200, 300 petabytes of data, and pulls exactly those kind of data for you and give it to you. So a developer can very quickly build a data set. So is it only, can you do only image-based search? No, actually you can interact with the system in a natural language. Like for example, I'm going to say tunnel, entry and exit. So basically I want to collect all the data where the ego car is entering a tunnel and exiting a tunnel. And basically what I can do is I can search with natural language. So a developer can write advanced queries and say they are able to actually find the right kind of data which they are actually working on. So what you can see here is it has already pulled enough data for me to actually where the car is entering or exiting the tunnel. This is also used for data labeling. So if we want to actually data label specific type of data, we actually use automated file selection and we actually send the data for labeling. What Qualcomm provides is an advanced, the SoC that runs in the cloud. So what this enables the customer is to actually collect, millions of kilometers of data, and they can actually process it through the SoC that is running in the cloud with bit accuracy. For example, if an entire verification validation takes like 2 months or 3 months to actually execute, using our QCR100 or our AI100 toolchain in the cloud, you'll be able to actually reduce that time significantly. You can actually run a large volume of data in like 2 weeks or 3 weeks. That's the power this gives to our OEM customers. And this is currently available. I mean, so a QCR100 is based on our 8650 SoC, and it is available for our customers to take advantage of. One of the key components of our data and simulation factory is reprocessing as a service capability. So a RAS, what it allows our OEM customers to do is to actually very quickly enable at-scale reprocessing on a cloud instance or also on our SoC in the cloud. Basically what this at-scale reprocessing as a service allows the customer to do is they can actually reprocess one single sensor like a radar or LiDAR or camera, or they can do a complete composite reprocessing all the way from their perception stack to drive policy stack. And they can enable this reprocessing units in a very nimble fashion, and they are able to actually go to market in a much shorter time than if they are going to develop this capability on their own. Thanks for watching the Data and the Simulation Factory demo, and I will see you next year in reInvent.